Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. A quick stream today. I'll wait for more people to come in if people do show up. We've been looking at some different things. I had the past couple of days have been friggin' crazy. As of right now, that's why I didn't stream yesterday. Plus, my PC was like being weird yesterday, so I decided not to stream the other day because I couldn't figure out the issue and the problem, what was going on. But today's a very quick one. I don't want to make it feel rushed today. Just the last couple days have been friggin' crazy, so I do apologize for all that. And then obviously going into, I was supposed to have a couple videos out today as well, but I cannot. So I will have videos out tomorrow. I was supposed to have a bunch of stuff come out today, but unfortunately, my PC and everything, and I've been rushing doing stuff the past 2 days, just life in general. So tomorrow, hopefully, tomorrow 100%, I'll have some videos out. These past 2 days have been, today and yesterday have been friggin' crazy as of right now. So I appreciate everybody's patience. It's just, once next week comes, we get busy and we'll be fine. So yeah, I want to talk about the offensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles and how much depth that we do have. And, I think keeping Andre Dillard on the roster at left tackle is a great thing. Understand we've heard some, him in some trade bait when it comes to Jesse Bates and some other trades as well. But with the Philadelphia Eagles and this offensive line, I think the depth is perfect. I think there's a 3-man competition at right guard, which I think Isaac Seumalo is taking the job. I think they want to try to give, Cam Jurgens some playing time. I don't know if it's going to happen. I would still cross-train him regardless. Cross-train as many as you possibly can, so it's not a bad thing. And yeah, we're doing it up. So, yo, what's going on, ZX11 Rider? What's going on, man? What up, Joey from Maryland? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Melody says, "What up, Joey? Did you see that Sixers are moving?" Yeah, so I saw they're moving up to Center City. Yeah, is that one about the link true or no? About that's not true. That's fake, right? I don't know. I don't think it was fake. I don't know. So that was the news. Center City. I guess what is this for 2028 or 2030 or something like that? So I saw that news today. Jay said, "What up? What's going on, Jay?" Yeah, the parking's gonna be nuts. Eagle Slayers' boundaries, bro. Boundaries. Who that dude? What's going on, man? Mr. Richie. Oh, I know it's gonna be insane. Yeah, that's probably the whole point of it. It's gonna be the same as where Madison Square Garden is in New York City. It's almost gonna be the same exact. It's almost gonna be probably the same exact thing. How that looks, most likely. You know what I mean? Yo, Cole's Cowboys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, bro. Kyle, that I'm sorry, but there's no freaking. I'm telling you right now, like Jalen Hurts ain't getting no contract like that. I don't give a crap who you are. Like that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's just not happening. Not happening. I might have a video on pretty much quarterbacks getting paid this type of money and like how ridiculous it is. There's no, yeah, right. No, 50 million. Fuck. I really hope not. I really hope not. Even if he plays really well, I wouldn't. Any quarterback like playing that well, like I wouldn't even pay that. I wouldn't even give a shit. I wouldn't even pay that at all. Like, there's no freaking way I would pay that. No way. I'm telling you right now, there's no way I would do it. No way I would do it. That's just insane. Just insane. Reese says, Cole's Cowboy judging by his last 8 games, his playoff game, hell yes. AK, what's going on, AK? What's going on, man? Let me see here. Oh, shit. I forgot to do something today. I forgot to do some. There we go. I got it. Let's see here. Cole says, Eagles gang says Eagles football almost here. Do we have camp next week? I'm pretty pumped. Few more days. What, 5-6 days? So pumped about it, man. I'm excited, dude. Even with all the competition we're gonna have, and do we have the shakedown tomorrow? Got a lot going on. So it's gonna get really, 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 really busy next week. So expect a lot from this channel, especially next week. Well, I mean, we're already at Friday, so pretty much by next week we're gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of content coming out next week. Brand says, what up, Joey? Like this stream. Appreciate it so much. Like the thumbnail for this video is kind of messed up because I literally did it really fast because I couldn't. I'm in kind of a rush today, so I got a lot of stuff going on. The past couple of days have been freaking nuts. Just life in general. Dilly Philly says, fuck the Cowboys. AK says, hey, you going to the practice on the 7th? No, I won't be there. I won't. I got so much. I mean, I would love to do it, but I haven't been to a practice probably. I went to a couple open practices. I think it was like 2019 I went. I don't even remember what year it was. I think it was 2019 or 2018. Something like that. I think I went to an open practice in 2015, I think. I think it was 2015. That'll be Derek. Preseason 14, 50 days. How you feeling about feeling AB that? Feeling about that? I mean, I'm excited for preseason, but I'm looking forward to the scrimmages and certain matchups, and with other positions, obviously, because I think scrimmages only you only take scrimmages to like a certain seriousness, but with certain positions, it's very realistic. So yeah. I feel like it's definitely exciting to watch that, and obviously just watch our own team go against Miami and all that stuff. So I'd be excited before that, dude. Like preseason, you're not gonna see any starters in preseason, so don't think you're gonna see any starters in preseason at all. Comment says, what up, Joey? How's it been? Thoughts on the Eagles right now? I mean, I feel good, man. I just, I got to see I got to see how these guys produce, like the coaching staff and how they produce these guys. I mean, that's really it. Cole says, we just mind our own business. Just like the Cowboys, they can't practice at their own stadium. They got to go practice in California at this private facility. They got to buy their jerseys from a whole different company than what the NFL buys their jerseys. I'm just kidding. I mean, it actually is true, but it's actually funny though. Rylan says, yo, Rylan, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Joey, how you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. Lawrence says, Kyle Murray is the highest paid QB in the league. Stupid. Jay says, I hope Covey for Allen and plays lights out, forcing them to keep one of them. I mean, look, I feel like one of them will make the roster. Like, as long as one of them does make it, then I'll be happy. Like, we'll see what happens, We'll find out. AK says, hey, Joey, in your honest opinion, I say opinion. Do you don't kill me on my opinion now. Don't kill me on my opinion if I give you the wrong factual opinion. You think Kenny Brooks has a chance to make the team? I think there's a small chance. Like, I got to see him hit the field first. Like, I don't know. Like, if I'm speculating to this point, like, Yeah, I think he runs between the tackles really well. Kenny Brooks, ran like a 4.59. I mean, as much as that's kind of the same 40 that Devin Singletary ran, Alvin Kamara ran. He's got patience, he's got really good vision, and hopefully that transcends into the NFL. Once he gets to that second level, he gets into another gear, and he's very physical. So I think he's going to be a nice power back for us, but we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? Like, I hope he does. Look, and if they don't, I feel like Latavius Murray, or like, I wouldn't trade for Kareem Hunt. I would literally try to either get Jordan Howard back or try to Latavius Murray for the year. No joke. I think that would make a lot of sense. Cole says, "Hey, it's over 100 degrees in Texas." Yeah, screw that. I can't stand the heat, dude. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy because I hate, I don't like the winter time. Like, my favorite time is the fall. Halloween's like my favorite holiday. So once October's here, like, yeah, like it's gonna be nuts. Brand says, "Did you see Kyle Murray?" Yeah, I saw it. Crazy contract. Comment starts, Kyler is overpaid and a diva. Brad says, "Mad, not outside." Decovian Brian says, "Throw me a wrench." Yo, dude, what's going on, man? If I see you in a lot of streams, I will throw wrenches. I mean, until I see, like, certain people in a lot more streams, then that's how pretty much it works. Because I've reset my streams or my what's it called a million times. I had to take wrenches away from everybody because people were blocking people, and when you have a wrench, you're supposed to watch the chat and kind of help out with the chat a little bit. I guess I agree, man. I hope he can make it. Yeah, I hope so too. I think he's one of the actually players I'm really looking forward to watching. And we'll see what happens. Of course, you and Philly are on live streaming a game of games together this year, homie. Games, no. We're gonna have so the schedule of the Philly Shakedown this year is gonna be literally like the night before the game. We're going to be streaming, and then the post game, we're going to be doing our post game together after every single game this year. So that's pretty much the plan. And then a lot of videos coming out from our streams as well. So there's some things cooking right now. So keep that shit down there, Cole. Reese says, Miles Sanders got an unknown agent. Eddie Edwards, he got only one other client. Sanders changes. Do you think he will think about holding out to the regular season in hopes to get paid? No. Why? Why is he holding out? He got hurt 2 times last year. It's not like he had over 1,000-yard season last year. I mean, he's got no reason to hold out. Why? For what? He's got to earn that money, dude. He hasn't earned his money yet. He hasn't earned a damn thing at all yet, like whatsoever. They just said Flagels 5A. What's going on, man? Who that dude's the Saints rookie camp yesterday, 110 degrees heat. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Rounds, I'm ready for DK to get that extension in Seattle so we can put that this DK to Dallas talk to bed. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think realistically, I mean, Debo hasn't been paid yet either. So I mean, there could be maybe they try to trade for one of those guys. I don't know. Thanks. Says, what's the Kyler deal? It's a big deal. It's like $230 million. I mean, it's up to $230 million. I didn't really read all the details on it. So, CW Gearhead, what's going on, man? He says, bleed green for life. Go Birds. Much love from New Mexico. Thank you so much, Gearhead, dude. Thank you. Welcome back. Brian says, where do you see the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East? I mean, I see them at top of the NFC East this year. I really do. I think the offense with the Cowboys takes a little bit of a step back this year. I think their defense is going to be really good. It really just depends on, obviously, Jalen Tolbert and, the new acquisition and Jalen Tolbert and CD being the number one, and Ezekiel Elliott is going to come back to what he's supposed to be. He's making $18 million this year. And obviously, did they, with the draft picks they have for the offensive line and, losing a couple offensive linemen this year, we'll see what happens. I think Washington is definitely scary. I think as the number 3 right now, I mean, they could be the number 2 behind the Eagles right now, but we'll see. And the Giants, just because of how many new pieces they have, I think a fantastic coaching staff. But obviously their quarterback, is, obviously not up to par and, on the last year of his deal and really has to make the most out of it. So I don't know. The Eagles need to win the East this year to really show that. I mean, especially for me with Jalen Hurts and how much better he's gotten. So Collins says Sanders is replaceable, honestly. Yeah, you know what? That's this the crappy part about it, man. Like, you have an offensive line like this for years to come, a young offensive line that's going to really for the next decade. After once Cam Jurgens gets in that center spot next year, then Lane Johnson retires in a few years, maybe a couple of years, whatever the case may be. I don't know what this contract is, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. I mean, you're not going to have to pay top running backs. You're not have to pay running backs a lot of money, like mid-tier, not even mid-tier contracts. You could draft running backs rounds 3 to 6 that could be productive. And I think Kenneth Gainwell is probably I don't know, Kenneth Gainwell doesn't have some special running skill set, because he doesn't, but he's productive, and he's, that's how it is. AG says it's like 5 years, 230 million, 160 guaranteed, 46.1 a year, I think. Yeah, that's nuts, dude. Of course, most definitely, but you guys got a live stream at least one game together. Maybe that Carson Wentz return or something crazy. We need a live stream together for at least one game. Yeah, we'll talk about it. TW says Zeke is nothing but a FFB anymore. Yeah. AK says I would be in Dallas. Best interest start Pollard. What do you? Oh no, I mean you're right. I mean I think he's the better back, to be honest with you. I mean really, since Zeke got his contract, he's only had like one good year. I think the year he got his contract, I think he had one good year, and that was it. It was like 1,050 yards, 1,040 yards, whatever it was. And that was really it. Round said, "What up, Joey Shakes, my guy? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How you doing?" Tom said, "It depends on Hurts. The coaches and injuries will be when the MCs. Hope all is right, and I hope Hurts can see the guys open this year." Brian says, "Name the team that go the fight to get the Super Bowl this year's." I think Super Bowl wise this year. I mean, I think the Buffalo Bills. I think the Chargers are a big team this year, especially with that revamped defense this year. I mean, it's good. The AFC is going to be very interesting. It's loaded this year. James says, "I hope they unleash Jordan Davis this year. I believe he is going to be a dog." Dude, my favorite player, man. My favorite player. I'm gonna be looking at him. Very closely. Yeah, I would love if the Eagles trade for Kareem Hunt. What's your thoughts? I would really shine with the Eagles. I mean, I would like him, but you have to trade for him. Like, do you really want to give up a draft pick for a rental? I mean, you're going to rent him. I mean, to me, it makes no sense. Go get Latavius Murray. If you don't want Jordan Howard, go get Latavius Murray. He's 32 years old, but he's very productive. Averaging over 4 yards a carry, 6 touchdowns last year, and over 500 yards for a bigger role. I mean, he's only going to be a number 4, running back. You know what I mean? So not a lot's going to be on his plate. Lawrence says, "Joey, if I can get Josh Jacobs from the Raiders." Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Cole said, "Pollard, not every down back. Zeke would be the best to start." I think, yeah, but I think Pollard could just do so much more, though. Like, he brings more to your screen game, your run game, even being a specialist on special teams. I feel like he just does a lot more. I mean, that's just me, though. I mean, you might have a different, take on it, but not saying Zeke is washed, but I just felt like he's fell down a little bit since his new contract. Maybe a year, 2 years after his new contract, he's kind of fell down a little bit after that, but we'll see. Corey William, what's going on, man? Charles says Zeke gets worse every year. Carmen said Gainwell is a good receiving back. Rico Sevilla said, "I think we beat Bills in Super Bowl." Reggie says 5'8", 110. Britton Covey 5'6", 190. Darren Sproles building to absorb contact. But Covey is going to be tested in training camp and in preseason. Will his body hold up? Yeah, he's pretty much one hit away from going to the hospital. I mean, he's very small. So, Garrett says, "I want to see what Devon Allen and Kobe Dean has to show for the Eagles." Yeah, same here. Chris says, "Shakes and bake." What up, brother? What's going on, Chris? Rio says, "I think Kenneth Brooks will be a good third down back for us this year." Yeah, I'm hoping so, man. I just need to see what he does, man. I'm just waiting for him to hit camp and just see how he is. Francis Lane Johnson is just signed through 2026. All right, we'll see. We'll see if he holds up by then, man. Okay, so I'm waiting on Hurts to prove everyone wrong, then use one of those first or second on Bijan Robinson. Dude is a dog. Yeah, I haven't checked him out, but it should be interesting. Next year's draft is going to be loaded. It's going to be loaded. Comment says running backs aren't worth extending or trading for unless they make the offense Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor. Because I want Pollard in the slot. He'd be great in the passing game. There's no doubt about that. Yo, what's going on? There's Eagle 90. Shout out to you, man. I hope you're feeling better, bro. Hope you're feeling better. Costa, have you heard more news about Dean? I haven't heard much. No, I mean, we haven't hit camp yet, so really nothing has happened yet. I mean, I'm hoping I see something from him. I mean, there's a lot of Eagles fans that think he's not going to start just because it's the first year and there's a lot of competition at linebacker. Like the linebacker position for the Eagles totally changed, like from when you before free agency till now, it was night and day. So we'll see. I haven't heard. There's nothing going on right now. So by next week, we'll probably get a good feeling of what he's bringing to the table and how much, if he plays really well. So we'll see. Chris says Stanton, Covey, season, T. going, Davis and Dean. Yeah, I would love that. Like Teron Jackson showed some flashes last year. Tate Gowan. Definitely one of the cornerbacks I'm looking for to really produce. I want to see what we have behind our starters. I think Gowan is, we got Gowan from the Zach Ertz trade, so I got to see him, and I want to see Zach McPherson. I want to see Jimmy Moreland is exciting because he has a lot of starting experience. The Eagles got him off waivers. So we'll see. We'll see. Mario Goodrich, Josh Jobe. There's a lot of bodies at cornerback right now, and the Eagles did release Craig James a few days ago. So, I guess maybe just because they know he's not going to make it, there's way too many bodies. So, Jordan Davis, obviously, and the Kobe Dean, definitely. Mitch said, "What is your stat line for Jalen Hurts this upcoming season?" I mean, right now, like I'm looking at like 28 to 35 touchdowns. I'm hoping he hits like 4,000 yards passing. I would love that. I think that would be if he hits like 4,000 yards passing. I think that would be like the starting point of like, yeah, I think he would get a contract, this year, after at the end of this year or whatnot. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. Maybe 7-8 picks, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel good. I feel good about Hurts going into this year. I mean, we'll see, but I want to see him through camp and just see his throwing motion and see how much his arm got better from working with Quincy Avery and Tom House, and obviously having working with all these QB gurus and all this extra work he's been putting in with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and all that great stuff. So. Comments, I hope Lane Johnson will play as long as good as Jason Peters. He just needs to stay healthy. Jason Peters is actually coming back to play this year. That guy needs to retire. I don't know why he wants to keep playing, but Brian said, do you think that Philadelphia Eagles are interested in safety from Cincinnati? Jesse Bates? Yeah, I think CBS had the Eagles as a number one trade destination. So, I don't know how they're going to get it done, but it's going to be a big contract. It was under $20 million for that contract the Bengals were offering, only $4 million more than his franchise tag. So you could see a big holdout from Jesse Bates this year. So we'll see. Training camp starts to 26, I think. Is the Eagles going to trade with Seattle during the season for running back Carlson? Interesting. Chris says, my other five will be KY, Quez, Hurts, Bradbury, and Gainwell. BNM says, do you think we're getting Jesse Bates? We might. There's always a chance. By week 9, the trade deadline, from now until that time, there could be a chance. I feel like they're going to put money into that safety position between this year and the next year. I think so. You could trade for Eddie Jackson. I think Derwin James isn't going to be available, obviously, because if the Chargers let him go, I'll be shocked. But I feel like Eagles will definitely be in the market for a safety between this year and next year. So that's how I feel. But the Eagles only have like $3 million in cap space right now, so it's not great. So I don't know what they can do. Anything's possible with Howie Roseman, but we'll see. Yeba says, "What up, Joey? Getting excited for camp, dude? Same here, man. I'm pumped." AK says, "So I forget the news broke that Stallin's last year and Kelsey is taking over after this year, or still just speculation." I never even heard that. I didn't even hear that at all. You're talking about Kelsey taking over Stallin's spot? I have no idea. I never even heard that, but that'd be cool. But hopefully they give Stalin a big contract. That's what I'm hoping. Chris says Carson will probably retire because of the neck injury. TW says, my coworker, Insulin's fan, a Lions fan already saying Aiden is going to be in Hurts' face all day. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think Aiden Hutchinson was anything spectacular. Even when I saw his combine, I really wasn't oh my God about him at all. I really wasn't. I think he's going to be good, but I'm not a big fan of Aiden Hutchinson at all. I'm really not. We'll see, though. Comments, I'm really high on Kerry Vincent Jr., Tate Gowan for the corner position. I think they could be solid for years to come. They are solid backups as of now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of bodies. Like I said, a lot of bodies. Not just them two, but Jimmy Moreland's got a lot of, probably has the most experience of anybody in that room right now. So we'll see. Uses Aiden is overrated. Lawrence says Jason Peters doesn't know how to manage his money. Yo, Lindy, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? I was definitely go to Lindy Enzo's channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, I was on his channel a few days ago. We had a good time talking to Eagles, and we actually talked the draft because we didn't actually go over the draft and everything and how we did and going to the camp and stuff. So definitely check out his channel if you guys haven't. Yo, Jeremiah, what's going on, bro? What is up? Well, it's a Jalen Reagor, Andre Dillard, and a third Bates. Joey, life is not hard. No, I mean, they can get it done if they want. It just depends on maybe it's just the contract, It just depends, and compensation. Comments that Jason Peters is coming back. The guy plays like poo-poo now. He needs to retire. Even when he went to the Bears, remember he went to the Bears and he got hurt like not even a few games. Like he already got hurt. He missed a lot of time. Hawks and Joey, do you really think Eagles are sweeping the Cowboys? I think there's a good chance they can. I mean, we'll see. I think there's a good chance. That Christmas Eve game, I really hope they win that game. So we'll see. Brian said, what area for the Philadelphia Eagles that need improvement? Players that would be released before the season that need improvement. I mean, safety needs improvement. I want to see what we have in Tart. Obviously, nothing a spectacular player, but somebody that a name that's been through the league for a while. You know what I mean? I don't know what Anthony Harris is going to do. I think the safety position is still like a big question mark. I mean, I like Marcus Epps. I think he played solid last year, but we'll see if we have anybody in the Reed Blankenship. We'll see what he does, and we'll see what we have behind them. Kavon Wallace, I don't have really much faith in. I want to see what we have at the number 2 tight end as well. The number 4 running back. If a bruiser back, like we talked about Kennedy Brooks earlier. When I said the tight end position with Grant Calcaterra. Just see what we have, but behind there. See if Grant Calcaterra can actually beat out Jack Stahl of his job. So we'll see. Terrence said, Joey, now who do you think is better QB, Hurts or Wentz? Right now, I mean, I mean, when it comes to a passing aspect, Wentz is a little bit better, right? I mean, definitely better right now, but Hurts really hasn't had a chance. He's only played a year and a half of football, so. He only played a few games in 2020. He played finally a full year last year. I mean, it's only a year and a half. That's all he's played so far. So I feel like Hurts is in a real shitty situation right now, but hopefully he gets better. He's just going to be one of those quarterbacks that the offense just has to work for him, and everything will pan out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he doesn't have to do much, but as long as he fixes, accuracy, or, and obviously his reads and, going through his progressions, his check downs, being smart with the ball, not hesitating, a little bit better pocket awareness, staying in the pocket and not running like immediately as pressure is coming towards him. So. I'll be in Ford Field week 1 to watch the start of Hurts MVP campaign. Andrew says, been a while for me, but good to be back. Definitely do appreciate it, Andrew. Is Jason Peters training with the same trainer what trains Tom Brady? I don't think so, but Colin says, I feel the only holes we really have tight end 2, tight end 3. There's nothing really that good at tight end 2 important for us. Well, I mean, I think what they have, Richard Rodgers, Grant Calcaterra, J-Jaw, obviously. I mean, the tight end 2 position is very important. It's not like anything we have to ignore. That case is people sleeping on Epps. No, I agree with that. Like, I really wasn't an Epps fan, I mean, last year he played really well. I thought he played pretty solid. I mean, his coverage is kind of suspect, but I mean, I think overall he played really good. I mean, to me, he's like a number 3 role-playing safety to, could start for you. And the Eagles seem like they've been comfortable with starting him, but at the same time, they've went after Marcus Williams. They've tried to upgrade the position by getting a guy and paying a lot of money, but it never happened, so. That says, Joey, what do you think of Jack Stahl? He was a great blocker last year, but we'll see how he does this year. Yeah, I think he was a great blocker. He got paid the most undrafted free agent money last year, if you guys remember, just how Mario Goodrich is getting paid a lot of money this year as an undrafted free agent. I feel like with Jack Stahl, I want to see him catch the ball a little bit. I want to see him in this receiving core a little bit instead of just blocking. I like to see him in the passing game, so we'll see. Chris said Eagles have $9 million under the cap. I saw it this morning. $9 million under the cap. I thought it was a lot less than that. But Carlton says, what up? What's going on, Carlton? Aaron said, Joey, I like Goddard, but he drops too many balls. I mean, it happens. Like, I don't think it's going to be a thing that happens every single year. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of players, you know, Devontae Smith dropped a few last year. Like, it just happens. I don't think it's anything that we have to worry about. Kevin Taylor said it wouldn't shock me to see our whole front seven rotate. No, it wouldn't. I wouldn't either, man. I wouldn't for me either. Chris says, head tell your friend Mulata is going to Stone Hutchinson. Brian said, what players around the NFL that might be released before the beginning of the season that you would add from the NFL team that might be released before the season gets started? I don't even know, dude. Like, depends on injuries. Depends, like, I feel like, you know, I'm kind of with this whole Deshaun Watson thing going on with the Browns and not trading for Jimmy Garoppolo. They need a quarterback since Baker Mayfield's with the Panthers now. You know, I feel like, you know, maybe I feel like there could be somebody on the trade block, you know. We'll see though. I mean, Gardner Minshew, I've kind of talked about that in a video that he could be on the trade block this year. Terrence, I'm not sure about Epps. Last year he played in a limited role. I don't if he has what it takes to be a full-time starter. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be like a prove it year. This is definitely a big prove it year for him today. You know, this year. Putia says happy Friday Eve. What's going on? Hawk says, hey, Joey, I'm going to send you the Eagles pictures with Eagle player autographs. Can I say? Yeah, definitely, dude. If you guys follow me on Twitter at JoeyShakes72, send me some stuff on Twitter, man. Chris says, Shakes, I wouldn't be surprised if Goddard has 90 catches, 1,000-yard receiving. That'd be a fantastic year. Regis says, Kevin Taylor, I told Green Dallas Goddard needs to assume the role as the leader of the team. I think Ertz did explode after. I mean, I think Ertz is just playing better every single year. So I have no problem. Jay says, what do you think of the Halloween Ends trailer? I absolutely loved it. If you guys check out my memberships, obviously, I've been putting out content on all that from my other channel. I've been putting it on the memberships and stuff. So it's been a lot of fun going over all that. AK Eagle says, okay, Joey, trick question is Tibbs going to be beat Mulata one time this year and get a sack? I say no. I don't know, dude. It's really tough for me to say that Mulata's going to get beat because that left side is really tough right now. I don't know, man. I want to see how many sacks he gives up this year. I don't think anybody beats him this year. Maybe he gets pressured a little bit from a few players, you know, this year, but it's going to be tough for me to say he's going to get beat. Chris Scott says Smith will have 850 yards, Brown 1,200, Goddard 1,000, Quez 600. Interesting. I think Smith's going to have more yards and receptions this year than Brown. I mean, that's what I think. I think Brown is going to get more attention in the beginning. I think the number one corner is going to line up on Brown, and then as the season goes on, I think teams are going to start to switch it up. Cam Newton's a free agent, I think. Matt's excited to see what this team does. What's going on, Matt? Yeah, I'm excited too, dude. Brian said backup quarterback behind Jalen Hurt. Who's going to be his backup quarterback? I mean, they're keeping all three quarterbacks. I mean, they're going to have Hurts. They're going to have Carson Strong. So, Brad said, do you think TJ Edwards getting re-signed next season? I don't know because Kaiser White's on a 1-year deal. So I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like one of them will get re-signed. So we'll see. I mean, it's great competition. So I'm really happy that we're going to actually see like who's going to make it at the end of the season, who's going to play really well. And you know what? You know, I don't think they're going to sign 2 linebackers at the end of this year, but at least we have options, which is a good thing. Reggie says trading coaches, could the Eagles trade their defensive coordinator? Yeah, I wish they did that this past year. AK says, I agree. Tom says, how could someone beat out Mulata? Is Mulata ranked very high? I mean, I think this is going to be the year where he gets a lot. I mean, he got some attention last year, but this year he's going to get a lot of attention going into this year. So, Jersey, I'm going to pass out. It's hot. I just took down a Yellow Jackets nest the size of a basketball. Damn, that's crazy. Brown will have more touchdowns. Thomas Smith's route running is better than Brown. Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. Blue Sea Empire Sports says breaking news: the New York Giants are bringing back the 80s, 90s jerseys for 2022. Yeah, I saw that. You know, I think the Eagles are the only team that's not bringing out the other jerseys this year because the Cowboys are bringing back those white jerseys with the stars on the shoulders. I think they're against the Giants on the. I think it is the primetime game or whatever. Lawrence says, Joey, I think Pascal and Quez and Goddard might go off, bro. No, I totally agree with that. Like Pascal's going to be. I mean, Pascal's a great addition for what we have with it. because Pascal will be used in situational, plays. I think when it comes to red zone, depending where we're lined up on the field and stuff, like I feel like, they always have that big body on the inside if they really need it. But I think it's going to go really well. I think Quez is going to go off. I think Pascal might play very well. I think he'll have 5 to 6. I think he'll have like a 500 to 600 yard season this year, and maybe more. You never know. So Darren said that's not breaking news. Blue City, we've known that for a while. I think that news came out yesterday. I don't know. Yo, Joseph, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day today. Obviously, we put in Hurts' perfect situation. He has top 5 receiving core, top 5 run game, top 5 offensive line. This is it for Hurts, and he needs to throw at least 28 touchdowns and throw more than 3,800 yards. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Joe says, I got off work, catch your live show. I appreciate it so much, Joe. Yeah, today's gonna be a short one. So I mean the stream's probably gonna end in another 10 minutes. We're trying to go and we're gonna try to go an hour today. We got a super chat from 40 Boy Louie. Says, hey, Joey, I shaved my beehole. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I mean, that's great and all. I appreciate it. There's a non-Eagles question, Joey. Have you heard of they're making a new Knights of the Old Republic game? Yes, I will definitely get that 100%. Very excited for that. Blue State says, hey, did they announce? They didn't. It was announced yesterday. Yo, GG, what's going on, man? Welcome back. I haven't seen you at all. Haven't seen you in a while. I know when people haven't showed up to the streams yet, so I like to welcome everybody back. So Carlton, I think Seahawks or Browns should get Cam. Michael says, Joey, how are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. We have 111 in the chat. Thank you so much for showing up to the stream today. It is a short one today. The past couple of days have been nuts. I was supposed to come out with videos today. I was supposed to come out with videos yesterday. Oh, I did come out with videos the other day, but today I was supposed to come out with some videos. I couldn't. Life has been crazy. So tomorrow I'm going to do some videos tonight and schedule some videos for tomorrow. So definitely check those out tomorrow. I do apologize. Usually I'm very consistent. The last 2 days have been kind of crazy. We will have a stream tomorrow. So definitely check all that great stuff out. So I do appreciate it. Matt says, I love the Halloween Ends trailer. That's exactly how you do it. Teaser right, then get everyone excited for the movie without spoiling too much. I totally agree. Yeah, it was just enough. Ladies, in reference to White versus Edwards, Will has less depth than Mike. For Mike, White might beat out Edwards if Dean adapts well for his role at the NFL level. Yeah, it's very interesting, man. I feel like it could happen. Chris says, Shakes, I saw Jeepers Creepers Reborn trailer. It looks good. It came out in September. There's a new trailer out, I think. No, you're good, man. I appreciate it. Tanner says, here's another KOTOR question. Who's your favorite character in KOTOR 1? I'd have to think about that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really like the Candorus a lot. Can is washed. Mayor, what's going on, man? All right, AK, you have a good day today. Enjoy your stream tonight, too, with Philly. Mayor said, what was that sus comment? Wait, what? GTA, I think Cam is done. Brian says, how do you see NFC Conference team Green Bay, Minnesota Vikings, New Orleans Saints, Francisco, Philadelphia Eagles, Tampa Bay? Who will get to the Super Bowl? I think Tampa might have another shot this year. I think that they just signed Kyle Rudolph the other day, which I thought it was a pretty good signing. It was a pretty good signing today. I think Tampa Bay, to be honest, Tampa Bay probably has the best shot NFC-wise. Stream tomorrow, I don't know. It's going to be between 12 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it'll be probably between them, Eastern. Joe Lawrence says, not to jump the gun, Joey, but if Hurts doesn't pan out, I think Jimmy G will make us Super Bowl contenders overnight. That I'm not sure about. But, I mean, even seeing him in that playoff game last year, I was like, I didn't really like the way he was playing too much. But I don't know. Recently, August 19th, 2022, Madden, release your game, do Eagle simulations before. Yeah, so the plan is I'm actually gonna buy the new game and I'm actually gonna do simulation games on Madden this year. Should be a lot of fun. Comment says, I can't believe JJ thinks he could be a tight end. JJ can only block cornerbacks, not linebackers. Also, JJ fails at catching and route running. The umbrella man is embarrassing. Yeah, I don't think he's even going to make the team. I think he's getting cut. I think that's it. I think this is going to be the end of JJ. Was he first place Philadelphia, second place Cowboys, third Giants. So you have Washington in fourth. I don't know if that's going to happen, man. I don't know. I don't know if Washington's going to be fourth. I mean, everyone's sleeping on Washington. I think Washington's going to be pretty good this year. Tanner says, you may have already talked about this before. How did you become an Eagles fan? It was like, I don't even remember the year. It must have been 2005, 2006. It was a bet that I made with a bunch of friends. I think the Eagles were versing the Jets, and like it was I can't even like remember it. It was like a bet that I made with a bunch of Jet fans, and I don't know, I got hooked after that. I started watching the Eagles a lot more, and that was really it. Like, it was just something really small. Football said, Joey, what number of sacks do you think we will have this year? We better have like 45 plus sacks this year. Like, no joke. Like, the first thing I'm looking at with this defensive line is the pressure. Like, are we getting pressure with this defensive line? That's the first thing. Like, if I don't see 10 plus sacks from Hassan Reddick this year, Fletcher Cox is just being just not producing, it's going to be a problem. Comment says, I can't wait for KOTOR remake. I only hope this remake leaves a KOTOR 2 remake. Then we can finally get a true KOTOR 2. Yeah, that would be great. KOTOR 2 is a short game, but we'll see. I asked this on your other channel, but did you play the horror game that came out recently called Madison? It's freaking dope. Yeah, I never have. No. Joey, what do you think of the new Kyler Murray contract? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Was it 45 a year, whatever it is? I mean, it is what it is, but a lot of incentives in that contract. So I'm not saying he's going to make the $230 million, but Matt says, I don't know about Jimmy G making us Super Bowl contenders, but I've really been hot. Never really been high on him. You said, did you hear Quez Watkins says 98 speed, man? I heard that. Carl said, who do you think going to come out of the AFC? I don't know, man. It's tough. I think the Bills. I think the Chargers. One of my top two teams in the AFC right now. Maybe Denver. I'm not going to go too crazy with Denver, but Jimmy G doesn't make us contenders. Mark said, I hope that Jalen has enough of an arm approach 4,000 yards. He has a lot of receivers that want that big. Yeah, I get it. I get it, man. And Hurts is going to be the only one that's going to make them look good. I want him to have over 4,000 yards, even 3,800 yards. Over 3,800 would be good too. There's a Joey. I know you're a Star Wars guy. Favorite episode? Episode 3, by a landslide. 3 and Empire Strikes Back, 100%. Terrence said you just watched. It's going to be a third preseason game, which doesn't mean anything. J.J.'s going to catch a long touchdown. He'll make the team just like that. Oh, this is a different year. This is a totally different year. Howie Roseman is on full control. No pushback from Jeffrey Lurie. It's going to be a different year to develop this final 53. So Matt says, because I just don't think Jimmy G is really good at all. Joseph said, I worry about Gannon more than Hurts. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I'd probably agree on that. Comments that roster is the best roster Wentz had offensively since 17 Eagles roster. Wentz should be able to throw 30-something touchdowns with that roster. He's still above average. Yeah, you got Curtis Samuel coming back. Terry McLaurin's on a new contract. They got Jahan Dotson. They got a little bit of depth behind that wide receiver core. They have a good offensive line. They have good running backs. Like, he's set. I mean, it's better than what he had with the Colts, 100%, besides Jonathan Taylor. But Brian said, can't see will win the AFC. I don't think they do, man. I really don't. I want to see what this offense is going to look like without Tyreek Hill. Like, I really do. Matt said, I'm really hoping to see a big improvement from Hurts this season, but we shall see. Chris says, Shakes, have a great night. You too, Chris. The Eagles' ceiling for me is like 13 plus wins. I'm not even kidding. Like, they could really pop off this year. No joke. I think they have to win the East, and I think they have to win a playoff game. For me to give Jalen Hurts even a contract, they have to play that well. G says, I'm throwing all my umbrellas out the window if J-Jaw makes this roster this year. Yeah, bro. I totally agree. Comments there. What do you think of the sequels? I only dislike episode. Force Awakens was good, but other than that, that was it for me. Cardinals, I'm leaning towards Chargers because of their defense. Yeah, their revamped defense is crazy, man. Their defense is freaking sick this year. Sick. Oh, man. Let's see. There's a defense has everything they need to wreak havoc again under pressure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good, man. I'm excited. Like Jonathan Gann. Like, do I wish he? I mean, I wish Vic Fangio didn't take the year off because I really wanted him to be our defensive coordinator this year, but unfortunately, he took the year off. I was hoping that Gann was gonna get one of these head coaching jobs. I was hoping that was gonna happen. It didn't happen. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Gigi said, can't wait for the season to start. Brant says, Quest has 98 speed and 22-2. Terrence says, what's your favorite moment from last year? My favorite moment was the Eagles made the playoffs. I could probably say that. I mean, my favorite moment, I don't know. They played some real crappy games last year. If I had a favorite moment that I really liked, I really loved that Chargers game, and even though we lost, but even the second half of that Chargers game where I loved Devontae Smith and how they used him in that game, and he was just a total beast. And obviously making the playoffs is great too. But Matt says, yeah, I'll be take the OG and prequel trilogies over the sequel trilogy any day. Totally agree with that. For Baloo with another super chat. Thank you so much, man. He says, because I didn't say pause for my last super chat. No, you're good. You're good, man. You can say whatever you want. It's all good. I'm not gonna put anything against you. You should definitely Hurts deep touchdown Mitty against yeah, I mean that was a good play too. I mean, that was a really good play over Surtain. That was fantastic. Really good play. Oh. We got 46 minutes. Joe said my favorite moment is when started running the ball. Yeah, I mean the run game was really played really well. Grant said I was torching people with if we had better overall. I can use Quez like they used Tyreek Hill and Madden. Favorite part last year was when we actually started running the ball. Yeah, I agree. Trust me. Like, it's hard to have a favorite moment from last year because, the Eagles had the Eagles really couldn't beat any good teams last year besides maybe the Saints, but other than that, I mean, let's see here. Let me know these coaches were mouth breathers, weren't mouth breathers. There's another favorite moment was mine the Lions game. It felt good to see Eagles. I mean, yeah, it was nice. We were so nervous about that game. Like, I mean, we scored over 40 points, which was great, but I mean, at least we knew we weren't the worst team, which in the league, which was great. So it was nice to see Slay get that fumble off Maddox and taking it in. It was a good game. I mean, I like those games where 2017 was kind of that way too, where there was a lot of games where we felt comfortable. Like, we're nervous about every game, but there was games where we were in very good leads. I mean, this team averages 30 points a game. I mean, you're going to the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. Mary says, Joey, everyone cried when we started running the ball. We celebrated like we just won the Super Bowl again. Totally agree. Comics original trilogy, my favorite Empire's my favorite movie of all time. I wish sequels were about the children of Luke, Han, and Leia. Instead, it was about granddaughter and Emperor. Everybody, thanks, Joey. I always love to catch your live streams. I work 7 days a week, so it's good catch some every chance I can. I appreciate it so much, man. I hope your work's doing well, man. I hope your work's doing well. Just to definitely, Tanner, I agree. Matt's my favorite moment when big play Slay caught that interceptor. Broncos game ran all the way back to the end zone. Oh, is that when what's his face didn't make the tackle? What the hell is his name? Teddy Bridgewater totally I don't know what the hell he did on that play. 40 Bolus is Joey and 500 are for the working man. I appreciate it so much, man. We definitely appreciate it. So I'm going to stream for like another minute. That's it. Like, today's a very short one. I'm not even going an hour today. It's like 49 minutes and counting. So I have to do some stuff today. It's a short one. So the plan was I was supposed to have some videos out today, and the past 2 days have been nuts between my computer and there was a bunch of other shit going on. So I do appreciate everybody's patience. Tomorrow we'll have a stream. We'll have a couple of videos out. I have to do some videos tonight, scheduled for tomorrow. So I do apologize for having no videos. So when I don't have videos for the day, it really pisses me off because usually I'm very consistent. We have the Philly Shakedown tomorrow. Oh, wait, it's today Thursday or Friday? What is today? Today is Thursday. All right, never mind. Okay, so I thought today was Friday for some weird reason. So yeah, we'll be set for tomorrow. 86 in the chat. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like the stream if you guys haven't. Check out the memberships as well for extra content. We're doing extra content now and all year round. So definitely check out that content if you guys haven't. So do appreciate that. And we're gonna get ready, man. A few more days. That's it, and we're ready to go. We're ready to go. And that's it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one, and we'll talk about some other things tomorrow. So we'll be ready to go. All right, guys. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow. I know it's a short stream today. I apologize. We'll have more content tomorrow. We'll be back. Yesterday and today were just really screwed up freaking days. It's just life, life just hits you where you don't expect it. So, all right, guys, you guys enjoy your day tomorrow. We'll have more videos out tomorrow, and that's it. See you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up? Follow. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.